Well, Bonjour, Amigos. I haven't seen you in a while. It's time for some news wrap-up around here. It's been pretty busy, hasn't it? I wanted to share with you our news from our local area here in the Southern California Inland Empire. The county has a painful option, including laying off 1,600 employees over the next 2 years for their $71 million budget gap. But the supervisors are going to extend early retirement offers to 3,500 to help save money. We also had an article in our local paper that 1,400 teachers were going to have to be let go, as well as students would have to walk home as the bus service wouldn't be available. Well, this is just things that we're going to see. Now, I had some good news here in our local paper in the beginning of January. Some people decided to vote in a bullet train here in California from Los Angeles to Sacramento. I don't know who goes from Los Angeles to Sacramento. Some politicians. We need a train from Los Angeles to here, or to the high desert, or to San Diego. But anyway, someone wrote an article called Bullet Train Folly. Faster rail between Los Angeles and San Francisco, which is actually Sacramento, hardly ranks in the top of any sensible list of state priorities. So they should defer selling $10 billion in high-speed rail bonds that were approved by voters in 2008 because we already face a dangerously growing debt burden. So a guy actually wrote something sensible that this bullet train is a folly. Now, I had some funny news. Our local city, Redlands, inland cities and school districts are using surveillance cameras to use for law enforcement, traffic control, and so forth. Very few protests over privacy issues. Yeah, these people are, for heaven's sakes. Anyway, the city's 63,000 residents in this particular city that's putting in 50 more cameras don't have much serious crime to worry about. They had one murder in 2008, none in 2007, and 3 in 2009. But they have 50 cameras, they have to put in 50 more, because the stuff that people get upset about in this town is speeding, traffic, and rowdy kids on skateboards. Yes, sirree, we're going to put them in the downtown streets, city parks, and schools because of the kids with the skateboards that are just bugging the heck out of everybody. Then I kind of like this article, Citizen Need for Guns Debated, but the sheriff rejected the supervisor's call to ease rules in obtaining concealed carry permits. In Riverside County, California, the Board of Supervisors wanted to make it easier for residents to carry the concealed firearms, but the sheriff said they're not likely to change their policy. However, people are asking for it, and it's good to see the debate. It says Citizen Need for Guns Debated, which is really cool. People are really debating that they have a need that they need to carry because things are getting kind of scary around here. And the good news, red light cameras going down Moreno Valley. High fines did not translate into revenue for the city. The city council voted Tuesday to end Moreno Valley's red light camera program in the wake of complaints over costly fines. These tickets were $500 each, and when they were done with the program, the city got $48,000. That would mean that they wrote 96 tickets. But actually, I think they probably wrote more than that, and it was Redflex company. I have an idea that Redflex kind of probably got some of the revenue from the tickets, so the city ended up with $48,000. A last-ditch effort. One resident said it was a good deterrent. I don't know who she works for, but I bet you she got something for saying that. The citizens were saying they can't afford it. We also had another article that said that we're one of these people that have these driver's license checkpoints. And they're cutting down on those because people can't afford to get their cars out. And we have driver's license checkpoints everywhere here. This is where we started, that was on national news, that we had the Marines at the checkpoints. And people can't afford this, so they're getting rid of it. Another thing, this is a follow-up to my report last year about the company WiTricity, working on wireless electricity and RFID and so forth. I did a report on RFID, wireless electricity, and people thought, they kind of ridiculed me, but within 2 years, in Reader's Digest, electricity will be wireless for many devices, reports Esquire magazine. Copper coils developed by WiTricity of Watertown, Massachusetts, will send power through the air. And in the original article, WiTricity said we're going to have these coils in the basement and everything will be wireless. I just want you to keep an eye on that, and keep an eye on this. This is Fast Company magazine. I've done a report from them too. This is the Walmart Sustainability Consortium. I'm going to do a whole report on the Walmart Sustainability Consortium. Instead of going through the government to get the climate change, the corporations are like corporate government. And Walmart, in partnership with Frito-Lay, Disney, General Mills, Monsanto, wants to start the Sustainability Consortium. In other words, what we always knew was true, that they all work for the same people. I hope you're okay out there with all the snow and everything. We've had 10.5 inches of rain in California, and I just read an article yesterday that said, California, get ready, the drought this year is going to be worse than last year, when we had 3 years of drought. Last year it rained till June, we thought it would never stop. Now it's 10.5 inches in January, and we usually get it in March. And they're already telling us in the newspaper that we're going to have a drought, they've got to save water, and our crops are going to be in danger. Ay, caramba. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing well. I missed you, and blessings.